And so we didn't do that. I kept holding firm. Next thing you know, me and Cowherd are doing the show together, and Jason McIntyre is going to be our sidekick. And that was a better landing for me than doing the show with a woman.
Traveling in the form of electromagnetic waves.
I need
Electromagnetic waves are made up of two
guys
constituent
talking.
waves that
That's
oscillate
natural.
perpendicular to each other. One is an electric field, and the other is a magnetic field. They both move in the direction of propagation. Here are four fundamental properties of these waves: speed, wavelength, frequency, and amplitude. First, speed. One property that differentiates electromagnetic waves from mechanical waves is that they can travel through a vacuum. The speed of an electromagnetic wave in a vacuum is constant at 3 times 10 to the 8 meters per second. The waves have troughs, the lowest points, and crests, the peaks. The distance between two troughs or two peaks is known as the wavelength. Frequency is closely related to wavelength. Frequency is the number of waves per unit time. The SI unit for frequency is hertz. 1 hertz is the number of waves per second. Frequency and wavelength are inversely proportional. The longer the wavelength, the smaller the frequency, and vice versa. Following the equation, frequency equals V, C, divided by wavelength, lambda. Finally, there's amplitude, the maximum displacement of a wave from its central axis. Amplitude is associated with the intensity of the wave. Electromagnetic waves can be classified according to frequency, from radio waves at one end of the spectrum to gamma rays on the other. Frequency increases as you go from left to right. Since they are inversely proportional, that means wavelength decreases. Radio waves and microwaves on the left have lower frequencies. Visible light, the kind we can see with our eyes, makes up only a small fraction of the spectrum. On the right are higher frequency waves, like UV and infrared, and X-rays. Frequency is proportional to energy, so these waves are higher energy. These can harm humans, hence why it's important to wear sunblock, and why X-ray technicians wear protective equipment. In quantum physics, light can be considered like particles carrying light in energy packets called photons. The energy of each photon in an electromagnetic wave can be calculated according to the equation E equals hf, where h equals a constant, Planck's constant, with a value of 6.63 times 10 to the minus 34 joules per second. Let's try using this equation. Say an electromagnetic wave has a wavelength of 400 meters. How much energy is in each photon? First, write the equation for the energy of an electromagnetic wave, E equals hf. Since we know F equals C over lambda, substitute this in. Now, fill in the values. Planck's constant, the speed of light, and the wavelength. The value of energy E is E equals 4.97 times 10 to the power minus 28 joules. We hope you now understand what electromagnetic waves are and how to calculate their properties. Why not try out some more practice questions to build your confidence? Hit subscribe for more informative videos like this one.
Small moments can sometimes go unseen. That's why at My Eye Doctor, nothing is more important than how you see the world. My Eye Doctor helps you see, look, and feel your best with top brands you love. We welcome all insurances and will help maximize your benefits. Our caring and knowledgeable staff will find the best glasses or contacts for your lifestyle and budget. At My Eye Doctor, we will help you focus on what really matters. Book an eye exam today at myeyedoctor.com.
This is easily my favorite franchise here, so please do not let it die. 5,000 likes will unlock another episode. Still like button. Let's go. Michael Penix Jr., Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, Corey Horton, and last but not least, the 6'6" phenom we drafted last season, Duke Robinson. of the key. We are 6'6" all over. We spin. We win. Ladies and gentlemen, I have $100 million in free agency. I'm spending it all on defense. I don't care what I have to do. Michael Penix Jr. will pass Tom Brady. Right? This will be the greatest franchise ever. I'm going to try and trade for Avion Terrell. I'm going to try and make our secondary better. I'm not afraid to make moves. Ladies and gentlemen, please kill a like button. This is my favorite franchise of the year, Falcons franchise, season 3. Lights on, I'm on. Lights on, I'm on. Lot of pressure, I can't let up. Keep my head up, I can't let up. Lights on, I'm on. Lights on, I'm on. Lot of pressure. 1,000 yards, and people kind of keyed in on him last year. Though the big main event, I drafted this dude in like the 4th round, Deuce Robinson, and I was like, he's got crazy potential. Threw him the ball a ton. He led the team in receptions. And in the offseason, he went up to a superstar. So I now have Kyle Pitts and Deuce Robinson, the best tight end duo I have ever seen. I know I can find a way to make it completely unstoppable. Defensively, we're still a little bit of a mess. D line wise, we're good. We're not great. Nolan Smith had a good year. Abdul Carter is getting closer to where he can get some really good abilities. Still haven't quite seen his potential yet. I drafted a couple guys, Mansour Lane and Adarius Thomas last season. They were good, not great. And then up top, we still got Jesse Bates, who I paid a lot of money to keep him around. Cameron Crowe. This is the squad. Lots of needs. We got a lot to unpack in this off. First off, obviously the money. I offered 2 contracts to all these guys. They just did not ever want to sign. So I had to franchise tag Drake London, but I'm about to lose Bergeron and I'm about to lose Walker. I mean, I need new linemen, which sucks that these guys didn't want to come back. But I offered them what I felt like they were worth, and they just didn't want to sign. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? If I offer them a good deal, I know that there's going to be good free agents out there as well. Drake London, as you can see on the right, you can see sort of the little note there. I had to franchise tag Drake London. He didn't want to play. I offered him a player-friendly contract. Last year was a huge down year, but I feel like that's on me, not on him. Like, I need to take it upon myself to make him a bigger part of the offense. And yeah, $33 million for a guy like that. 37 over 1 year is stupid, but he's a first-round pick. I'm not ready to see him leave yet, and I'll be sick if I have to watch somebody else take Drake London and make him into an absolute beast. Going into this offseason, I know I need lines. I know I need to be on the phone. I want to try and say, I actually have a pretty decent pick. I'm not in a bad spot in the draft. I want weapons. I want more receivers. Michael Penix Jr., I want him to be an X factor. The way I'm looking at this is like 2 tight end sets. Maybe we go Horton. Maybe I draft another receiver. We're going to lose our entire left side of our line. We got to improve that. Defensively, we have Terrell. But other than that, we're pretty weak at a lot of these positions. I need to work on a lot of it. I want better safety play, better DBs. We struggled in the playoffs to get off the field. And it's not necessarily that I was bad. It's just like my adjustment to what I was doing just was not there. I need better players. Burris was okay. Abdul Carter is not quite broken out yet. We can do better. But also, we have a bag of money. It's time for free agency, guys. I'm not going to yap too much longer. Falcon Season 3, this is going to be a movie. Oh my God. Okay, there's one smell of the ball. There's not a ton of crazy. Okay, so just looking through free agency, I can tell you exactly where. Wow, people did a really way too good of a job retiring their players. Receiver wise, Tyreek Hill, I've signed him before at that age in another franchise. So I don't think I wanted to be in. Tyquan Thornton would be an interesting play. For us, the best receiver by far is the 30-year-old Max Crosby, and I'm in a position to sign him. Like I have no fear. So before anyone else even does, I am going to be the first to offer him a supermax. I think for someone like Max Crosby, and you saw it with Knockdown, I did a contract that got me into a ton of trouble, like a stupid amount of trouble. It was a dumb contract, but at the end of the day, it won me 2 Super Bowls. So I think there's nothing wrong with a dumb contract when you're rich. Like I can offer him a clean $70 million over 5 years comfortably. And I know he probably won't play out the entire 5 years, but I can go after him. Guys like Tyler Linderbaum. Like if we're going totally, if I'm rich, I lost my center. Why don't I go after the best center in football? I lost my tackle though, which is probably a little bit more of a pressing need. Ronnie Stanley, Armstead, there's Walker. Like there's two superstars sitting here that I could go after before I go after. Like and things are going to change. People are free agency just started like 30 seconds ago. Um, Walker's good, but like why not? Let's try and up the ante. Let's try and get even better. Bergeron, I could maybe try and ease back, but Linderbaum's an interesting player because I feel like Tyler Linderbaum is young and crazy talented. Like you're one good year with him away from him being a huge part of your future. Like I would, if I'm throwing money around like crazy, Linderbaum is going to be someone that I definitely talk to defensively. Other than Max Crosby, there's talent here. Vita Vea, outside linebacker, obviously. Yeah, yeah, Diaby. I like him, but he is a little bit old. Derek Hall, Quay Walker. DB wise, you can see there's already four offers for DJ Turner. He's 96 speed. He'd be a lovely one to add to the team, but not really my style of player. Up top, you got Taylor Rapp. Grant Delpit's someone that I pay anything to get on my team. This is just the guy. This is the guy I want on my team. He is the identity, like when we talk about the identity that I want, I like this thing. I like making people fumble. I don't get a ton of picks. That is how I win games. Um, right now, I have three offers. If everyone accepts right now, dude, I would be broke. But there's another 25 minutes of free agency. So we're going to check in. But as of right now, I promised you in the intro, I don't want to lose anymore. I'm going all in. This is a tough league. So, yeah, this is the start. Let's talk about your team a little bit. What do you, Kristen Watson, Isaiah Bond? You like Isaiah Bond? I'm sure you do. Best receiver in the league. Okay, he's very good. Defensively, you got some good players. Montez Sweat, he's regressing. You probably want to see line. Are you moving your pick? Are you